regardless of what's going on, if I wanted to be with that man and I wanted that man, I would have that man. I can get that man like this. If I called that man today and say, it's me and you, we back on, baby, we'll be back on. If I was to call that man today and say,
is an introduction really necessary for someone we all know so well?
What's up, y'all? I'm at work. Not that y'all give a damn. Look, I said I might as well. Look, I spend most of my time right here, right? 9 to 5, I spend most of my time right here answering these calls. I am always multitasking. Always have a lot of stuff going on. I told y'all before, this call center is like low-key a low volume call center. So I have some time on my hands in between calls and I do not let it go to waste. I don't be scrolling on social media. I be doing work in other areas. Sometimes, I ain't gonna sit here and lie and say I don't be on TikTok or I don't be on Instagram, but 9.8 times out of 10, I'm doing something. Typically, I don't get on social media till I get off of work. Like before bed is when I would probably like scroll a little bit before I go to sleep. But I'm really not even on that shit all day for real. Unless I am advertising for the business or uploading a YouTube video or replying to comments on YouTube, still work, right? Anyways, I am talking to this guy right now. It's this girl. I really loved her work. She does, YouTube check just dropped. She does graphics, logo designs and all of that stuff. And I really loved her work, but she is extremely busy. I messaged her a while back and she still hasn't gotten back to me. I don't hold it to her heart. I don't think that she is a bad businesswoman. I just think that she's really busy. Her work is really good. I'm sure she got leads up the ass. She probably won't get back to me till next year. You know what? I'm cool with that. But I found this guy and he does really good too. And I like his work also. We're kind of working out the kinks. I definitely like the girl's work a little bit better, but he's like next on my list. I like his work also. So we're going to cross our fingers that everything goes well, because I don't know if you guys peeped or not, but like we don't really have an official logo. And I think that's the next step that we need to take in this business, because the things that I want to do and the places I want to go with these hats and these designs are just, it's so much greater than what we're doing right now. And what we're doing right now is great, but it's so much greater of what I want to do really in the near future with this. Like I ain't trying to wait 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 years. Like I'm trying to get the ball up and running and rolling. And y'all know I could do me a little graphic here or there, but I'm not a big drawer. So I'm like, what I be doing is nothing. What these graphic designers are doing with logos is the business, is where it's at. Me, I can make you a little flyer, a little birthday invitation, you know what I'm saying? A little banner for your door, a little something like that, you know what I'm saying? Something with a little picture and a little words on it. But baby, the pen to pad, the pen to paper, creativity and talent is unmarkable. So I'm not even gonna play with myself like that. I'm going to get a logo professionally made and just kind of see how it works out. So that's what I'm doing this morning. But I said I might as well pick up the camera and talk to them a little bit, because why not? You know what I'm saying? I am also in the works of looking for another hat vendor. Not that anything is wrong with the hats that I get. I love the quality of the hats that I have. I love the brand. I love everything about these hats. However, they just don't have enough variety for me when it comes to color. They have a good selection of colors. They got like, I want to say like 60 different colors, but for me and for what I want with the trucker hat, they don't have all the colors I would desire to have. So I'm currently looking for another vendor, but I got trust issues a little bit, and I 100% trust my vendor. So I'm kind of scared to take that leap, but I'm going to have to. I was on TikTok earlier looking for in-person places. As y'all know, I'm from LA, and if I still lived in LA, this would be a no-brainer. I would be able to walk in wherever I need to go, make connections, network with different people, designers, wholesalers, and make it do what it don't. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not in LA anymore. I don't live in LA. So I'm not able to go to the fashion district and get my hands on some stuff to say, okay, I like this quality. Let me get whoop-de-whoop for this and whoop-de-whoop for that. So I'm doing a majority of my stuff online. But I did find a wholesale store in Atlanta, which y'all know is down the street. Atlanta's in the backyard. So I'm really excited for when we go to Atlanta next month to do our little getaway, to actually go and visit some wholesale stores and get our hands on some products so we can kind of see. I really don't mind I like stuff immediately, so I don't mind kind of inconveniencing myself a little bit to just have my stuff on hand. Like if I can walk in the store and get it, I'm gonna get it. I know a lot of people are addicted to shopping online. They like the whole process. Ordered online, it comes straight to my door, whatever. That's cool if you don't want to leave the house. That's cool if you got 2 or 3 days to wait. That's cool if you patient. Me, I am impatient. So that's why I order off of Amazon when I order, because it's supposed to be a guarantee, like 2-day. But if not, they'll let you know. Speaking of them, they got me messed up because I was supposed to have something delivered yesterday, and they talking about it's a delay with no updates. Where's my shit? But anyways, if I can inconvenience myself a little bit, I would take the 2-hour drive to Atlanta, get my hand on some product, and bring it back home and have it in the same day, versus ordering it online and waiting about 5 to 7 days for it to come. I would much rather take that trip. So I'm not going to take the trip right now. What I'm going to do is order as usual, order my stuff as usual, get everything here. And then what I would do is next month I'll go check out that wholesale warehouse and see what they got going on, see if I like that, because I'm trying to incorporate more colors. I'm getting rid of the browns and the greens and, the darker colors. And I want to bring out the yellows and the oranges and the purples and the pinks. You know what I'm saying? Because we're getting into spring and we're getting into summer. So I want to kind of follow the season and get out of this winter neutral type of color, type of vibe, type of thing. I want to bring out the colors for the spring and the summer. So I'm excited to get my eyes and my hands on some new product. But for this next drop, we're going to go with my current wholesaler until we get to Atlanta. And this is really just like a chit chat day. I wouldn't even consider this a vlog. I'm going to consider this like a check-in or a day diary, or I said I'm going to call this segment Day Diaries, although we're not going to necessarily get into touchy topics or personal topics. It's just going to be me rambling on, but I did say I wanted to bring something like that to the channel, because that's not a freaking vlog. That's just a let's talk. That's a chit chat, I hope I don't get interrupted in this segment, but real quick, I wanted to ask y'all about something. Did y'all see that video of Toya on an interview with whoever that guy was? And she was talking about Lil Wayne and talking about how she started off good. Let me give her that. She started off real good. She started off saying she deserves more. In so many words, she deserves more than what was given to her. She wasn't going to settle for less. She wasn't going to be taking BS from him. And she is glad she is not in a space today, or not in that same position today that she was in back then with him, dealing with being cheated on, dealing with all the women, all the craziness, whatever. She started off good. I'm like, okay, TT, what you talking about? And I like Toya. Okay, don't get me wrong, I like Toya. So I'm like, what's TT talking about? But then she got into, but don't get me wrong, if I wanted to be with that man today, regardless of what's going on, if I wanted to be with that man and I wanted that man, I would have that man. I can get that man like this. If I called that man today and say, it's me and you, we back on, baby, we'll be back on. If I was to call that man today and say, me and my partner are getting a divorce, we're no longer a thing. We're no longer going to be a thing. We're getting a divorce, and I want to work on what we had. It will get worked on. Because in so many words, Lil Wayne still want that, right? Lil Wayne still willing to be with her, hit it, all that, right? So I'm like, okay, I see where you're going. I see where you're going, Toya, and I get it, okay? But she was feeling it too much for me. She was too happy for me. Like the smile, the smirk, all of that, it was too much. And then mind you, she's being interviewed by this gay guy. And so, you know how we are. When I say we, I mean messy folks, messy gay folks, okay? Because messy folks is one thing, but messy gay folks, that's something else, okay? So messy gay folks. So he's like egging it on. He like, yeah, girl. So you saying whoopty whoopty the doopty doopty whoopty whoop? And she like, yeah. And she getting geeked. He geeking her up and she getting geeked. And she just like, yeah, because if I wanted him, I have him. If I wanted Wayne back, I can have Wayne back. If my marriage wasn't working and I ain't want to be with who I was with, I can go back with him and drop up a dime. It's easy. It's nothing. All the other flukies, they'll be dropped off somewhere. It'll be me and him. And she was just very excited with her expression, or she was very excited of knowing that if she called him today, he'll be willing to make something work with her. And my whole thing is, as a married woman, right? I don't care if your marriage is on the rocks. I don't care if y'all going through hell and back behind closed doors, right? I feel like you should never set your partner up to be in a position to be embarrassed like that, because that's embarrassing. Granted, Toya was a single woman or if she was just dating, or if she had a boyfriend but no marriage, because marriage is the commitment. So she just around here dating. She's single. She doing her big one, doing what she want to do. Hey, if she want to let the world know that I have priority over all you women in Lil Wayne's life, she's more than welcome to. But as a married woman, you're married to a good man. You're married to a good guy, right? Because wasn't she with old dude who was slapping her around and having issues? So you're married to a good guy. And not saying just because you ain't getting slapped around and having issues that makes him 100% perfect. I'm sure they have issues. Everybody has issues. Everybody goes through things. That's how you grow, right? But I'm saying, from what I see, he stands up for her. He holds her accountable. He is a stand-up guy. Haven't heard too many bad things about it, right? So you're married to a good man. And regardless if y'all are having trouble behind closed doors, why would you get on any show or interview and embarrass him like that by not only making the statement, but being giggly about it too? It's like one of those things of, in this instance, it's not what you say, it's more so of how you say it. Because I felt like the conversation was going to get there eventually, because she's being interviewed by one of us, right? So eventually the question probably would have came up, well, would you get back with Wayne, or does Wayne still want you, or whatever. So it could have got cleared up eventually. But the fact that you're just like bragging about the fact that, one, okay, you're not there anymore, you're not in that place of being used or mistreated, but two, if you wanted to be back there, you could easily without a fight. And you're so geeked about it, I almost felt like she was sending a subliminal message to him, to me. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all let me know if y'all seen it or not. It was a mess. And she went on and tried to like clear it up and was like, no, on a serious tip, we have a really good relationship, and that's my baby daddy, we went through a lot or whatever, but we good now, we best friends. We talk about girls, we talk about his women, we talk about all type of stuff. That's really like my best friend now. But something clicked, right? Between edits, something clicked in Toya's head. She was like, okay, wait, I'm doing too much. Let me calm down. I'm doing too much. Let me chill out a little bit. Like, yeah, I know I can get the man back if I want the man back, but the way I'm gassing it, let me calm down a little bit. Something clicked. And she was like, okay, let's bring it back. Let's on a serious tip. Because it's like, girl, are you not married out here? I'll be damned if I go on an interview somewhere and get to talking about how easy it is to get back with an ex. And I'm married. Why does that even matter? The whole point of her being able to get back with Wayne wasn't even a factor in the conversation at that time. She just felt the need to let whoever know that if she wanted that man, she can get that man back. That was crazy to me. I want to know y'all thoughts and y'all comments on that. That's just a mess to me. I feel like it was very disrespectful and very distasteful, and I like Toya. Okay, I really do. I like Toya. Been watching Toya since she had her own show way back in the day. Used to watch it with my mom. But I like Toya. I like Reginae too, but I just felt like that was very disrespectful, because if her husband was on an interview and he was like, I can get back with Sasha easily. That ain't nothing. Ain't nothing back. So yeah. And he married, baby, we wouldn't hear the end of it. It's so many people that find it acceptable for Toya to be doing it. Oh, she didn't mean any harm. She was just saying. But some stuff don't even gotta be said. Some stuff shouldn't even be said. Like be for real.
Was it hard for you to make the decision to like leave the relationship?
I'm the type of person, like, when things are not, when you're young, you go through a lot, you take a lot, but it comes at a certain point, you wake up and you be like, I deserve better. I deserve better. Now I have a daughter. I can't watch I could have still today been in that situation, and can be if I wanted to. Okay.
What
It's like, no shade or nothing. Like,
no, the thing is this. Listen, not to cut you off and not to put words in your mouth. I think we all know, at the end of the day, you left Lil Wayne. Yeah. You left him.
Even though I got cheated on a million times.
You got cheated on.
But,
right. But and this is no shade to anybody, and we're having a real conversation. At the end of the day, if you told Wayne today, I'm divorcing, God forbid, and let's do this, he will say yes. That's the gag.
Anyway, we are, but you get to a point where it's like you want more for your life. And by the way, me and Wayne have an amazing relationship. That's like my brother. We can talk about his girls. You know what I'm saying? talk about rain or soccer, whatever. Like, we have a really good relationship. Like, right, Reginae is older now, but I just feel like we've been friends for, you know, like we've been knowing each other for so long. We don't even look at each other like that anyway. But, you know.
Toya, you never saw yourself walking these hills with this bodysuit on from Milano.
No, I don't.
Toya, I date men. I am a gay man. I look at you that way.
Not what I'm saying.
I mean, Toya,
but
Toya.
we never dated young. So
It doesn't,
you know,
Toya, what I'm saying to you
outgrow
is,
stuff.
Toya, it's okay. I like that you're sweet and humble. What I'm saying to you, a man with a heartbeat around you. This is no shade. He could be married, a pastor, a doctor.
Oh my goodness.
And this is no shade. There is not one man with a heartbeat that is around Toya Johnson rushing. And it's not like, bubba. So go on, sis.
No, but
I get it. I get the sentiment.
Let me clean this up. What I meant by that is I could still be dealing with that. Like, I could very well be still Wayne baby mama messing with him right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And not letting it go. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not, most people be like, shit, that's be with their baby daddy for a long time, especially if they got a baby daddy that take care of them. You know, some people hold on as long as they can. That just wasn't, I don't see that for myself. I am a wife. And I don't want to be nobody's, I can't deal with that type of stuff. I know what I want in life.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
No, I get it. We clear that up.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You still tore your jaw a little bit from the jaw. All right, so